SoFi Stadium in Denver. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the LA Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 27-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Next, quick out wide, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. We'll get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Harvey. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Give to Harvey here from the pistol. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was taken down behind.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Nix now to throw. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a quick Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari Hampton. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Heads out on the bootleg. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and long for him here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. Trying with Hampton. He dodged the tackle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Lance. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running it with Hampton. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To the air, Lance. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. They've got a man in motion. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Before the return gets far. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
This is cut downfield by Allen. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at first down here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Motioning one of the tight ends. It's Hampton on second. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down from the 42. Back to throw, it's Lance. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Looking to throw, Lance. It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Here's Lance now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it. They'll toss it to Hampton. And they take him down right along the 30. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Now it's Lance. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Couldn't find Rondé Gadsden the second on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Dicker connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. Making some progress here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing the out route complete. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Jukes away from 1. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to Hampton. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Hampton gets the handoff. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, play action. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. It's inside the 10. He slides down inside the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Hampton punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Broncos 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. Denver set to take the field on offense. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Play action with Mix. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Luke's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Now Nix. And they'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So 1st down from the 41. Giving this to Harvey. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Stopped by Deion Henley.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
QB keeps the 2nd down option. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
third down. Here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but third down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. Nix holds on to it. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Returning it from the 4. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Lance. Complete here to Hampton. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 47-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Lance. Now here he goes. And he gives himself up after a short gain. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
He's calling his own number again. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing his Lance. Now here he goes again. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and
Now a
10.
timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Dicker connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Design bootleg here. Dumped off to his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro, Nick Bonito.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That throw finds Johnston. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Riley Moss with that tackle.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down. To the air, Lance. That one's good to McConkey. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throwing on 2nd. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Dicker connects there, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Harvey now to return it. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. They give up the middle to Harvey. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
Down at the 31. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Nickel look by the Chargers here. 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A gain of 14. And the Chargers
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lance. He'll try and run this. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Shotgun give to Hampton. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lance. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
Complete to number 13, Keenan Allen. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Going with a screen to Hampton. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here's Lance now. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been throwing for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Finds a big lane. And he has it all the way down to the 8. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Chargers push their lead to 15. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more? So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Jim Harbaugh sticking with his offense. They're going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
It's going to be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes the Bronco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Pick up there of 39 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Harvey once more. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Nix trying to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing here, Nix. Now set up the screen here, it's Harvey. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to within one score.
29. Broncos 21.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Darius Davis to return it. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First down now, ball at the 33. Now an inside give to Hampton. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 5.
5 still to go here. This is second down. He keeps this one himself. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Pickup of 2 here, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the...
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Hampton gets it out of his own read. And he's going to have about 2. It's second down now.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Short pass brought in. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
First and 10 from the 43. Running it with Hampton. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Back to Hampton. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 from the 32. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Now it's Lance. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Cameron
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Harvey now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos offense all set to go. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Play action with Nix. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. LA play bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Lance. Escapes the pocket. They cross the 40. Nice run there. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Motioning left is Johnston. To the air, Lance. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To number 1, Quentin Johnston. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Sheds off a rusher. Getting out to his left. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Johnson on the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
1st and goal, they go option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Lance. Brought in. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Lance. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making a 3-score game in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights, and the Chargers push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Harvey now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Drops it down, Harvey. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
It's 2nd and inches at the 16-yard line.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Nix now to throw. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Nix. Drops back. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Nix. And he carries it in for the touchdown. through 2 possessions. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
So first down from the 41. Here's Vidal on the give. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 15. And the Chargers first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They stay on the ground with Vidal. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Another run for Vidal. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The shotgun, give to Vidal. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Vidal. And he gets in, touchdown! The Chargers have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Nix to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
First down. 1st and 10.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Denver.